The 2016 Jeep Renegade and Renegade Trailhawk are here, and they are cars WSJ's Rumble Seat columnist Dan Neal can't help but like against his better judgment. Hi, Dan. Thanks for being with us.
Hi.
So, Dan, you write that if you were a teenager, you would sell your parents into slavery to get the Jeep Renegade. So we're all very grateful you are no longer a teenager. But what's so great about this car?
As are my parents. Yes, well, I mean, this surprised me. Actually, a quote from one of my WSJ colleagues who said his teenage daughter was completely bonkers about this particular product, and I can believe it. You know, it has you know, it's an attempt to reach a younger audience, and I think they succeed. You know, Jeep is a strong brand, strong name, strong story, but it really has to evolve in order to reach a younger audience, and that's delicate because it's a younger audience really around the world.
Right. So this evolved to reach that younger audience, but I'm wondering if it's problematic that this is the first Jeep to be final assembled outside the U.S. because Jeep makes a big deal about made in the U.S., doesn't it?
Yeah, well, that's interesting because people 5 years ago, as a thought experiment, would consider a Jeep made in China and imported, or Italy even, imported to the United States, and regard that as just, you know, a bridge too far, you know, inauthentic. But, you know, in practice, it doesn't seem to have really bothered consumers that much less pushback on the provenance angle than had generally been expected.
Now, this is a Jeep in the best sense, you say, but what about in the worst sense? Is there any of that somewhat corny nostalgia attached?
Yes, well, like I said, it has to evolve. One way it has to evolve is that, you know, Jeep has always had kind of a quasi-military, you know, bearing, at least that's traditional product. So this has been civilianized. It's been made more friendly, cuter, more anime. It did keep the round Jeep headlights, which are nice, you know, kind of eyes, and so it's much friendlier.
It is cute.
And in many respects, the style reflects the new mission to be cute and adorable. It does have enormous A-pillars, which you may remember is a big
Yes.
bugaboo of mine.
Yes, I remember that, Dan.
Yes, very much upset about the A-pillars and a few other things. I mean, it's not built like a Rolls Royce, but it definitely will get kids where they're going.
And it sounds like it's selling like hotcakes, so everyone's happy. Dan Neal, thank you so much for that.
My pleasure.